Hello, Max. How are you doing today?
Hello, I'm good. How are you?
Doing great. You just landed, so it's not really...
I just got here, so I haven't seen the convention just yet. You're the first thing I'm doing in New York here.
A few similar questions. Persona 5 Royal and Strikers were recorded years after Persona 5. How was it like falling back into the role of Ryuji for a little bit?
Oh man, it was like stepping right back into the pants of the character. It was super easy. I know that character like the back of my hand, so it's always fun to play Ryuji. He's such a goofball, and I love working with Atlas. So yeah, it was easy.
Easy state to fall right back into. How did your audition process go for him then? Because obviously you helped hand a role to Robbie, but I assume you went through a few more hurdles.
Nope, didn't audition actually, and that's actually real. I had worked on Shin Megami Tensei 4, I believe, and Atlas was deciding when they were casting these roles who they wanted to be playing the roles, and they listened to my role as Hallelujah in that game, and they went, we think Max would be good for Ryuji. And when it came out, when I heard that I was in consideration for the role, or for the game, I thought, man, there's only one character I want to play, and that's Ryuji. I didn't even know anything about the game. I think I saw the trailer or something, and I was like, I don't care about the protagonist. I don't care about anybody else. I just want to be Ryuji.
What process was it like just doing lines? How much context were they starting to give you for the story? Or were you kind of just giving the general laydown?
Yeah, they give you enough context. They give you the general layout of the game. And then what's great about that game and recording that game was that they really gave me a lot of freedom in my performance. I didn't have to listen to the Japanese every line, where some games, some JRPGs, you listen to every single Japanese line before you record your line, directly before you record your lines. And for this game, I really didn't listen to any of it. Maybe there were a few lines that needed to be listened to for reference, but for the most part, I got to do my own spin on the character, which was really cool. And I got to do a little ad-libbing and really take liberties with my performances, which was very kind of them to let me do that.
Ryuji definitely has some big moments all throughout Persona 5 and Royal. And it exploded a little bit on Strikers when you had a certain line in there.
Yeah, no spoilers. No spoilers, but everybody knows.
But how was that reaction? Like just seeing that you got mentioned everywhere.
Oh, it was great. I feel like it was earned. I feel like after 3 games, we were talking about doing it in the first game. Then we were seriously considering doing it in the second game. And so by the time Strikers came around, it was like, oh, let's really do it. It feels appropriate at this point.
Where was the talk for it in the Royal and Persona 5?
For Royal, there was a line where Ryuji was already written for me. He was supposed to say the thing that we're talking about, and it was sort of nixed by one of the producers in that moment, and everybody was very disappointed. But but Strikers, there was a big push for it on the production side. So
where was it supposed to be set in 5 and Royal?
I don't remember. I just remember there was a line, and I was like, oh, fans are gonna lose their minds. And then immediately the producer said, never mind, let's change the line. I went, oh, okay.
There's probably a lot of lines that you did record that ended up not in the game. Do you remember anything in particular that just didn't get used?
No, I don't remember any lines that didn't get used. I know there was one line that did get used accidentally. There was a line, I said something, and then they kept the end of the line. They meant to edit it off. Cut it off.
Was it the cough?
It was the cough.
Yes. Actually, I have a friend, she was like, you should ask about that. I was like, I don't think they're going to even remember or care at that point.
I do remember because I couldn't believe they kept that in. And
but I think that actually was one of the unused ones, but it was still in the files for the game.
It was still in the files. Yeah, the line was used. They just didn't cut off the end of the line where I go,
But that was just you recovering from your voice, I'm assuming.
I don't know what it was. It was me being silly and whatever.
All right, well, it was a pleasure talking with you.
You as well. Thank you so much for having me.